Hello everyone, welcome back to Auto Trend TV. I am your Viprajesh again from CAI Mahindra Car Showroom today, and I am here with the newly launched Mahindra Thar Top Spec LX Hardtop 4-seater variant. The new next generation Mahindra Thar has just been unveiled, and there is literally quite a lot of interest on this new lifestyle SUV. So this here is a quick first impression video on this new lifestyle SUV. Obviously, the first thing you will notice is the size. You get these massive 18-inch alloy wheels as standard on this LX top spec variant, and I would like to point out that this here is the 2.2-liter M-Hawk turbo diesel engine equipped Mahindra Thar. Apart from the wheels, everything is quite normal in size. Of course, you get the round headlamps, and just beside that you get the turn indicators with the integrated LED DRLs only on this top spec variant. At the front you get to see this typical 7-slat Mahindra grille and a massive beefy front bumper. Being a lifestyle off-roader, you also get this very robust looking bash plate with a honeycomb grille pattern. While the front grille may not look so great, I'm sure aftermarket modification options will be available very soon. The bumper is massive, as you can see. It also gets the Thar badging and it is very robust. Now moving on towards the sides, of course I already showed you the 18-inch alloy wheels. So let's just get to the back. Of course, for now the Mahindra Thar is only a two-door SUV. However, a good thing is that you can also have the Mahindra Thar as a proper 4-seater with either a convertible soft top or a proper hard top. While the overall design and presence may quite resemble the Jeep Wrangler, the new Thar remains true to its original language, retaining the design elements from its predecessor. Here's a quick look at the back side of the new gen Mahindra Thar. Of course, you can see that this top spec variant receives LED tail lamps with the Thar badging logo embossed into it. The rear bumper too is quite beefy and also gets two reverse parking sensors integrated. The exhaust, while not very neatly concealed, still is quite high mounted for proper off-road abilities. Now this being the top spec variant, you also get rear windshield defogger, of course on the windshield, which can be opened upwards separately. So that was all about the exterior details of the new gen Mahindra Thar top spec LX variant. Now let's get inside the cabin to check out its feel and features. Getting inside the Mahindra Thar of course requires quite a bit of acrobatic ability, because as you can see it is quite a huge step up, especially on this 18-inch wheeled SUV. Once you get in, it is actually quite easy to get comfortable. Of course, this being a top spec variant, you also receive a height adjustable driver's seat with quite a good amount of range. On this top spec variant, you of course receive steering mounted audio controls and cruise control, with quite a lot of features available normally on a premium SUV. The overall design layout is quite functional and robust. However, the interior largely consists of plastic, which can make this interior quite easily hosable and washable. Plastic quality is just about decent. On this top spec variant, you also receive electronically adjustable ORVMs. However, there is no electronical folding function. Now here's a quick glance at the dashboard of the new gen Mahindra Thar top spec variant. You of course get to see a lot of features, including a touchscreen system. Now starting with the steering wheel, of course you get the TUV 300 steering wheel with a tilt adjustment function only. There is no telescopic adjustment, which is quite fine. The instrument cluster is a semi-digital colored one and looks quite modern, and it also depicts a 3D image of the Thar on the MID screen. Of course, it will also provide you with a lot of details, including instantaneous efficiency, average mileage, trip meters, and so on. Other off-road stats and details are included in this touchscreen system, which also provides you with a compass, inclinometer, and a gradient gauge. Coming lower down, you get to see the manual climate control console with nice chrome rings done tastefully all around inside the car. Of course, these buttons are shared from the Mahindra Marazzo as well, and the manual aircon on this new gen Thar is expected to be marginally better compared to its predecessor. Just below the AC console, you get to see this array of buttons. However, there is only one hazard button which can be used, because the other three on the left side are actually warning symbols for the seatbelt and other things. Just below this array, you get to see a 12-volt charging socket along with two USB ports and an aux port. Under that, you get to see a large rubberized pad which can be used to store your smartphone or other small items. Now this here is the new 6-speed manual transmission of the new gen Mahindra Thar. Surprisingly, it is quite slick and easy to use. Of course, just beside that, you get to see the low range transfer gearbox, which has modes such as 4 high, 4 low, and 2 high. The Mahindra Thar is available with two front power windows, of which the button is located at the center, and you also get a manual handbrake just beside that. Just behind the power window controls, you also get a couple cup holders with rubberized material and a tasteful chrome surround. Now talking about the seats, these seats are quite exceptionally comfortable, especially the front ones, and you also get a combo of leather and fabric upholstery, which quite makes this trendy. Access to the back seats, of course, is by folding forward the co-passenger seat, and as you already saw, the front passenger seat too gets lumbar adjust. The front seats are of course exceptionally comfortable and are quite easy to get comfortable in. Now moving towards the roof, of course you get a day-night switch for the IRVM. However, the IRVM is placed quite far away and the sun visors provide reasonable protection from the sun. Of course, the driver's sun visor does not get a vanity mirror, meanwhile the passenger side sun visor gets a proper vanity mirror. That said, this being a lifestyle SUV, it does not get automatic headlamps or automatic wipers, which is quite fine because being an adventure-focused SUV, you get other useful features such as hill descent control, electronic stability program, traction control, which can be turned off using the buttons on the right side of the steering wheel, and these here are the buttons to control the MID screen on the instrument cluster. And of course, just beside that, you also get the headlamp scroller leveler. Another nice touch on the Mahindra Thar's cabin is the availability of the plaque, which shows the serial number of your Mahindra Thar and will remind you every time that you have a special vehicle. Now opening the glove box, as you can see, it is extremely puny and you can barely fit a few smartphones in here. On the dashboard, of course, there is the signature grab handle, which is quite very robustly built. And of course, in terms of other storage pockets, you of course get 1 liter bottle holders on both the front doors. As you can see, these are quite nicely shaped, so well done for practicality. The material quality, while not being so premium, we know that it will definitely last long. So now let's get into the back seat. Accessing the back seat of the new gen Mahindra Thar is possible only by folding forward the co-passenger seat at the front. Of course, you have to pull this lever on the shoulder of the front passenger seat and move it forward. This here is the available space you get to get into the back seat, and this here is a quick look at the back seats. Of course, this is a proper 4-seater. You cannot even adjust a 5th passenger in this car. Now that I am inside, let me just put the front passenger seat in its place, and it needs a couple strong shoves. So this here is the amount of legroom available for me. Well, let me just get behind the driver's seat because the driver's seat is adjusted for my height, and this is the amount of legroom available. It is reasonably spacious with no issue for legroom and headroom. Of course, these rear seats are meant for only 2 people, and as you can see, the thigh support is not so good. However, a good thing is that both the rear seats get the option of reclining by pulling this strap on the sides. Well, let me just show you that strap on my side, and this here is the strap. Pulling that will easily fold forward or recline the rear seats, which can make the rear seat passengers a bit more comfortable than before. Of course, as you can see, both these seats are reclined to the maximum, and well, let me just show you the level of reclining. And this here is the level of reclining for the rear seats. Now in terms of safety features, both the rear passengers get 3-point seat belts, and you also have the option of ISOFIX child seat mounts on these top spec variants. Apart from that, dual airbags and ABS are standard across all variants. However, due to the lack of luggage space, you have to fold flat the rear seats if you want to carry some amount of luggage. Now in terms of other features, let's just talk about the roof. Of course, there are speakers mounted on the roof, which are quite neatly secure, and you also can see this LED interior lighting carried over from the Mahindra Marazzo as well. So this here is a quick look at the dashboard from the rear seats. As you can see, it is quite a functional design with a lot of thoughtful touches, and it is also a pretty practical interior. However, the rear seat passengers could do with marginally better storage spaces because the only storage bin they get are these cup holders at the end of the center console. Because on the sides you get these massive wheel arches with basically nothing except for this carpet material, and the overall space could have been better utilized. That said, the rear seats are best used for smaller adults because as you can see, the footwell is not actually pretty roomy, and since the platform has this sort of intrusion on the sides, as you can see, this is quite a large intrusion into the footwell, and that basically does not end comfortable for the rear seat passengers. You have to keep your legs quite close together all the time. So that was the first impression of the back seats of the new gen Mahindra Thar. Now let's talk about the boot space once we get there. Yes folks, I am behind the new gen Mahindra Thar, and as you can see, this here is the massive 18-inch alloy wheel available as a spare wheel on the Mahindra Thar with the Thar logo integrated into it. The Thar hardtop gets a dual opening rear tailgate. As you can see, it also has an opening rear windshield which opens upwards when compared to the side opening boot door. It is also a point to be noted that this rear windshield can be opened or closed only when the tailgate is open, Well, this here is the boot space of the new gen Mahindra Thar. To be frank, it is very low, and the space is good enough for placing only a couple soft bags on top of one another. Which means that if you want to place larger items, you do not have any other option except for folding flat the rear seats. However, on the 6-seater variants, you may have marginally better luggage capacity. Now this here is a quick look at the rear tailgate, and as you can see, the door handle and the materials are pretty well made. To close the rear windshield, of course, you have to make sure that the tailgate is wide open. And another thing you would have to take care before entering the boot is that this here is the high mounted stop lamp, which can seriously injure your head if you are not being careful. And of course, as I already said, in order to close the rear windshield, the tailgate has to be open properly. So now let's talk about the engine bay. Opening the bonnet of the Mahindra Thar, of course, after popping the lever in the driver's side, you have to open these latches on the front part of the bonnet, and well, of course, that is quite easy. However, opening the bonnet is not quite easy because it is a very heavy bonnet. Despite the lack of insulation material, this engine is claimed to be quite refined. Of course, this here is the 2.2-liter 4-cylinder M-Hawk turbo diesel engine, which produces 130 PS of maximum power and a torque figure of 300 Newton meters through a 6-speed manual transmission or a 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. Well, this being the exact same engine seen on the Scorpio and the XUV 500, it is expected to be quite powerful while also being quite refined. City mileage is expected to be around 13 km per liter, whereas on the highways you can expect around 17. So that was all about the diesel engine of the Mahindra Thar. Now let's talk about the pricing. So the new gen Mahindra Thar has been finally launched and has garnered quite a lot of interest by people of all categories. Of course, it provides you with a lot of comfort and convenience features when compared to its predecessor, and it is also very powerful with the option of a petrol and an automatic transmission as well. The pricing too seems extremely value for money given the package this SUV offers. However, that said, this Mahindra Thar cannot replace your mid-size crossover for daily usability and practicality. So stay tuned for a detailed test drive review of this new gen Mahindra Thar. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.